What's up? What's up, family? It's your boy Joe Boss. Listen, I'm in the building, ready to make it happen, man. I hope y'all ready. I hope y'all ready to have a good time to make everything happen for you. Cause listen, I'm ready to make it happen for you, and we're gonna get it started, man. We're gonna get it started real soon. So what I'm about to do, hit y'all with some music from the single that's gonna be dropping in January. It's called
In the dream with dedication. We locked arms, put time in the gym, cooperation. About to spin the block one more time in celebration. This is celebration. This is celebration. This is celebration. Raise a glass to the air. Let's celebrate the victories. We have conquered despair and laid down the enemies. We've been grinding on our feet. We've been praying on our knees. We got cuts across our hands, but we still lift and feel the breeze. Got my graduation cap, little bit of swag across the top. When I walk across that stage, little bit of swag up in my walk. Put respect across my name, or watch your mouth when you talk. And my prices just went up. Money rising like the stock. I got faith, I got joy, and I got love, and I got peace. I got grind up in my heart, sacrificed a lot of sleep. Competition came out tough, but I'm still standing on my feet. And my faith in the Most High, the reason I can't be beat. While I'm on this earth, I'm putting in work. I'm about to go berserk in the kitchen. I've been whipping, and y'all about to get dessert. So save the hate. I'm too focused trying to win. Counting trophies, cause we gon' win again. It's a celebration. We just won the championship. Congratulations. We worked hard, believed in the dream with dedication. We locked arms, put time in the gym.
What's up, Ho?
Cooperation. About to spin the block one more time in celebration. This is celebration. This is celebration. This is celebration. It's fourth quarter, line them up, cause I'm about to take that shot. Tell that competition when they try to stop me, they will not. Let me talk to the academics, that's my G's with degrees. Give them A plus effort, but remember C's get degrees. Have some grace for yourself, get some space for yourself. Hit that gym and get your health, and check that bank and get your wealth. Cause real estate can build your wealth. If you can cook, then be a chef. If you can sing, then hit that studio and give it all your breath. I'm trying to put you on the game, the different ways to get that bread. I pay my bills on time, I'm on my grind. My next with cherry red, turn that music up. Yeah, we up, yeah, that means we stuck. We gon' win so much that them blessings overflow the cup. Heading towards my peak, yeah, my team gon' start this winning streak. Time to move your feet. Don't you hear them trumpets in the beat? Yes, I'm celebrating me. This that year that I'ma shine. You should press rewind, cause we gon' run it back one more time. It's a celebration. We just won the championship. Congratulations. We worked hard, believed in the dream with dedication. We locked arms, put time in the gym. Cooperation. About to spin the block one more time in celebration. This is celebration. This is celebration. This is celebration.
Yeah, let's go. Welcome to episode number 3. Listen, man, it has been a long time since I had numbers this low. But when I mean this low, being episode number 3. Listen, for y'all that don't know, man, this is not my first time on radio, on podcasting. We've been doing this for a minute. And listen, we're going to have some fun with y'all on this episode. I'm telling y'all are really going to enjoy it because we got some all-stars that are going to be in the building with us in just a few. And also, We're just going to have a good time, good conversation, doing things the way we do. You know what I mean? Listen, we're not going to play with y'all, man. Joe Boss Radio is in the building. And I just want to say that I love and appreciate each and every person that decided to rock with me today. Listen, while you here, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button, wherever you at. I need y'all to do that real quick. But I also need you to shout out where you are watching from, what city and state are you rising up from. Listen, type in the chat your city and your state, and we're gonna get the rocking. All right. So listen, man, let me frame the show for y'all. For those of you that are new here, this show is built around what I call the 7 motivations, right? These are real life areas that they drive us, right? And that drive consists of money, mental health, manhood, marriage, ministry, and the mission and mastery, right? And of all of these things, these are different areas that we can all grow, that we can all be a part of, that we can all share with each other to help each other grow. Every episode, we're going to pick one or two motivations as we go deep, not to talk at you, but to give you something that you can actually apply, right? Because on this show, I don't claim to be the expert in anything. I'm a brother that's walking this path of growth with each and every one of you. All right. So tonight, we are going to be focused on marriage and money because a lot of people, this is where the pressure lives, right? This is where the pressure lives. Excuse me, I said lives. This is where the pressure lives, right? And let's be real, money can be a blessing, absolutely. But money can also be a burden. And marriage, your greatest partnership, can also be your greatest stress, depending really on how you handle it, right? And here's what I've learned: money problems, they're rarely just money problems, right? They're communication problems, they're expectation problems, they're planning problems, right? They they're the we've never had this conversation type of problems, right? And we want to talk about that today, right? But we're also going to talk about a team that I see personally doing things very well in the aspects of marriage and money, right? And so here's a couple of things I'm going to share with y'all that I've learned, right? Money problems, like I said, they're rarely just money problems. You see, some couples may be arguing about the bill, right? But that's really an argument about security. That's what that is. It's security. Because that's what it boils down to. Some couples are arguing about spending, but the real argument is control, right? Who's controlling the money? Where's it going? Some couples are arguing about work, right? But the real argument is time, attention, and your priorities. That's what it comes down to, right? That's what we want to do. So tonight, I want to give you a quick mindset shift before I bring our guest on, right? Before we do that. So let's talk about marriage and money. Um, those two things, they require what I call 3 agreements, right? I've been doing a little bit of study for this. So they do require 3 agreements. The first agreement is an agreement on the mission, right? What are we building together? What are we trying to create? Is that what are we trying to build? Like what are we doing here, right? What are we building together? Because let's be honest, marriage isn't just about the fringe benefits. I ain't gonna go there with y'all, but y'all know where I'm going. Right? You're building something to last a lifetime and preferably beyond just you and your wife. You're building something that is going to hopefully echo for generations, right? So, what is the mission, right? How do we handle those roles? So, there's an agreement on the method, right? Who does what? Who handles income? Who handles the spending, the savings decisions, those type of things? Who handles these different things, right? So there's got to be an agreement on the method. And then the third agreement is there has to be an agreement on the moment. What season are we in right now? Are we in grind season? Are we in a reset season? Are we in a growth season? Because seasons change. So we have to be in agreement of where we are so that we know how to handle these things. So if you don't have those agreements, you'll feel like you're on the same team, but you'll be playing two different games, right? You you may be thinking about things one way. You may say, I want to focus on saving money because I feel like this season is kind of a grind season. And the other person might feel like, hey, we doing well. Shoot, let's ball out. Let's get what we've been wanting to get for a long time. Right. And if y'all are operating in two opposite seasons, that's going to lead to problems. Right. So you have to agree on the mission, on the method, and the moment. All right. So listen, let me ask y'all a question, man. What is the hardest thing for you right now? I need y'all to drop into the comments, and I need y'all to type this in the comments, right? I'm gonna put this in the chat, and I'm gonna make it real simple for you, so that all you have to do is either type it out or what have you, right? This is what I want you to do. I want you to type, what's the hardest thing for you right now? Is it making more money? Is it managing your money better? Is it talking about money without it turning into an argument? Is it balancing business and marriage without burnout? Ooh, these are going to be some good questions for this couple tonight because they are awesome. They have been doing things at an exceptionally high level for a long time. One of my favorite couples because I see the way they operate with each other. I see how they handle business together. Just really an exceptional team. And they're going to be on here in just a few minutes. And we'll get them on so we can ask questions and get started, man. Listen, I know we've got some entrepreneurs watching, right? I know we've got some agency builders watching. We've got husband and wife teams watching, and we've got people who want to build with their spouses, right? Here's the goal. You see, we're not here to be perfect, but we are here to be intentional, right? You see, the marriage plus money, this is something that I feel that you have to focus on because let's be honest, a lot of times, or statistically, I should say, money problems is one of the biggest downfalls of a lot of marriages. So you got to handle that the right way. You got to do your best to be on the same page. That doesn't mean you need to be perfect. That doesn't mean you need to be, making several $100,000 a year just to make your spouse happy. That's not what that means. That means you guys need to be on the same page, whatever that is, right? So you can do, what they call a 10-10-10 check. I just found this on the internet. So I hope this is helpful you guys, right? You could take 10 minutes where you focus on the wins, right? What went well this week? What did we handle better? What progress did we make? Then you take 10 minutes to focus on your numbers. What money came in this week? What money went out? Meaning what bills? What bills are coming up? Are there any surprises? Like, did the car break down? Did a pipe burst? These are stress points. And then let's focus on the needs. Take 10 minutes to focus on your needs, right? What do you need from me this week to my spouse, right? Do you need time? Do you need support? Do you need help with the kids? Do you just need a break? Because sometimes you need to step away. Do you need some encouragement, right? Define these roles clearly because communication is huge, right? Because if you only talk about money when you're stressed, money becomes a trigger. We don't want money to be a trigger, right? But when you talk about money as a team, then money becomes a tool, right? So now tonight's episode is special. Like I said, I've got a husband and a wife team joining me. These are people who are building together, who are doing business together. And we're going to be talking about agency building. We're going to be talking about entrepreneurship. We're going to be talking about faith, right? We're going to be talking about how they do things in the community. Super, super amazing team. And they're going to talk about what it really looks like when the cameras are off and the work is real. All right. So I'm going to bring my friends to the stage. Uh, Ren and Lauren Jainarine. How you guys doing today?
What's up?
Hello.
Yeah,
We're doing good. We're
good. Good.
here.
I'm happy.
We're on the radio. Let's
Yes.
go.
Let's go. Listen, this is what we do, man. This is what we do here at
Right.
Joe Boss Radio. So listen, for y'all that know us, that y'all know the team, listen, hit that like, subscribe, and share button because we got a lot of things to talk about on this episode. But first, Ren and Lauren, thank you for taking the time out to be with me on this episode today, man. It means a lot that you guys took some time to out of your busy days, because I know working with you guys, Ren doesn't shut down, right?
No.
Ren works 24/7. He might take a half-hour nap and then he's back up sending posts. So I get it. You know what I mean? The fact that you guys took a few moments to be on here with me, it means a lot. So how are you guys today?
We're good,
We're
man.
good.
We're good. We are good.
Yeah. Yep. It's been a nonstop day, like you said, but it's good because it's almost Christmas. So we're looking forward to that.
That's
Yeah,
the
how
most
are you
thing.
doing?
I'm doing great. I'm having a good time. I'm back on radio, having a
Yeah.
blast. My heart is warm just to be here, and
Mm.
I'm excited because I know that what we have here between what I'm doing with my business and my family and what you guys are doing with your
Mhm.
business and family, they align, right? And we want to talk about that today. So let's talk about let's talk about the business side first. Let's get the easy stuff out the way.
Mm. Okay.
As the business is easy, right?
Yeah.
But let's talk about it. So you guys are agency owners of a major insurance agency. Can we talk about how you guys got started and how you got to the point of where you are now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. So I mean, I always stutter because I'm always trying to figure out which part of my life do I start here. Do I start when I was 3 years old and that was daycare for me because my parents are agency owners for insurance since the 80s, or do I say like when I was 7 years old and my dad was like, okay, yeah, you don't school today, put on a suit and tie, you're going to go to work with me? Or do I say when I was 19, and I had to work part-time? I don't know. But then maybe when I was 25 and I actually did get back into it full time, but I opened up an agency in 2017, so we're at 8 years now. And that was tough. Started with nothing. Lauren was my telemarketer. I was everything else, and now we're 8 years in and we have our agency and we have amazing people on our team, and it took a lot of trial by fire to get to this point. And I don't know, we're still trying, but I guess that's like a short little fun fact with all that.
So I want to address some of the things you said. I don't know if you realize how impactful something you said and how impactful you said that when you were a child, your dad's insurance agency was part of your daycare, right?
Yes.
Actually, I have a picture.
Right. And then as you
Go
got
get my mugshot. Go get my mugshot. Here.
uh-oh.
Oh. Wait, what do you? Oh, and then get the other mugshot. So there's 3 years old.
I love it. Oh man.
No. Yeah, that. And then this is 7 years old.
Wow.
That's the computer.
Yeah.
That. And then I don't know. Yo, JC Penny portraits.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
business card.
That's awesome.
So I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. But what I wanted to say, how important that was, is that your father was building something that was that's literally had a generational impact, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
He was building. I think your mother is an agency owner as well.
Yes.
So quite literally, you grew up in insurance.
Yes.
You grew up in finance, right?
Yes.
And of that, you decided to take the family's mantle and start your own agency, right?
Kind of.
Okay. Explain that.
If my parents are watching, I'm just gonna say the truth, Mom. I just sent her the link for her to watch this right now.
Uh-oh.
My dad fired me. My dad fired me of June 2017.
June 2017, your dad fired you.
Yep.
Okay.
He said for me to open my own business. I said I have no money. We have a good thing going. I'm running your office. I'm running Mom's office. I would be your competitor. I have no storefront. I don't know what to do.
Right.
And he's like, yeah, you're gonna do. Don't worry, you'll do fine. You'll figure it out. You'll do fine. You know, you'll get the blessing. So November of 2017. So I went unemployed from June to November.
Okay. So that was the summer that you decided, I'm going to start my own agency. You were your father literally took you like the bird and threw you out the nest and said, fly, young man.
Fly or die.
Fly or get hit by New York City bus.
That's it, man. That's literally it. But you know what? Like, as I'm saying that, it's almost like, well, why didn't you just pick up another job? And during that time and all that stuff, what did you do? So, I mean, like, I did, like, still worked for his office a little bit because I still need a paycheck and whatnot, but I was actually gearing up to open up my own agency. There wasn't any support from any of the insurance carriers, you know. You had to pay for your own food, you had to pay for your own hotel stay and everything like that. So, but what helped me going was I saw the fruit that my parents got, you know, from their hard work and whatnot. I'm like, okay, if they can make it, I can make it. You know, if anything, I might be able to make it further than they have. You know, so that's what kept me like, okay, this is gonna work well. You know, I don't know how, because you know, the bills and the numbers, they all add up, and they don't add up for me in that moment. You know, so that's you know, so there was no mantle. A lot of people think that. A lot of people are like, oh, so you took over your father's agency. No, he's still in business. Oh, your mom. No, she's still in business. They're fine. It's me.
I get it. Okay. So now let's talk about that. So your father kind of pushed you out the nest and said, fly, young man, fly.
Yeah.
And that summer, you kind of had to come to grips with, am I going to do this or am I going to switch careers? Which is interesting to hear this because when you and I met, I think you were still in high school. And
crazy. No.
We were in college, bro.
No. You weren't.
I was a freshman in college. Yeah.
You were a freshman.
I was tiny, but yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, listen, 1 year out, forgive me, I was wrong. But so when we met, you were not even in finance at all, at least that I knew of, right?
No.
And then we connected at Old Westbury.
Yes.
Then we ended up working together at Chase. I mean, you were at a different branch, but we would work together from time to time.
Yeah.
And then we ended up partnering again at Allstate, which was because I had no idea that you had connections there. You had no idea that I was going to be there.
Right.
kind of happened.
Yeah.
So, um, to go from there to where you are now, right? Can we talk about the levels of success that you've reached with your agency?
Yeah. I would say I didn't have to lay off anybody during the pandemic. I think that's a very big thing I could say. As the whole world was shutting down, it I could have done that to save money and whatnot. My employees could have quit and just get enhanced pay. I would say that's a huge achievement. On top of, I guess, like the typical achievements that one could get. Like for us, we were number one agency in the country, number one agency in the state of New York, for back to back years, like championships and whatnot, like the Yankees, right? Count the rings and whatnot, you
Yeah.
know. And there was like local, what would you call it? It's like local local awards. There we go. Local achievements too, like Long Island, downstate, Queens territory type stuff. So like we were like top agents for that. So it was like based on sales, based on service, based on both. It was yeah, it was, and like it's not easy. I think we make it look easy. So there are people that are thinking about doing insurance in New York, and it's not easy. So even like when there was good times and whatnot in the past few years, it was not easy because you're up against hundreds and thousands of other agents. So
Wow.
this little guy from Queens, was able to make it happen. So I would say those are like some of the biggest achievements that we have accomplished for sure. Always able to hire people, give people jobs and opportunities. Um,
That's big.
it's just to own a business and have that freedom to do what we want to do. Even just like to like pray over somebody and have like a real talk with somebody outside of insurance, like that's a blessing in itself. That's something that you can never do in Chase or any other corporate position without the boss coming at you. So I would say like those are my achievements. If you asked me like probably like 5 years ago, I would be holding all the trophies and all that stuff. But as you get older, you know, it gets a little more deeper.
Yeah. Yeah. What's interesting is how you answered that question too, because
Mm,
my question was asked you, can you explain the levels of success? And you immediately you measured your success by how well you were able to maintain and keep your employees, right? You didn't say, oh, I got awarded for this level of sales, or I didn't get awarded for this level of service. You said, listen, during the pandemic, I got to keep my employees. That's huge, right? And it also shows your heart, right? That it's important for you and your employees to be taken care of, which is amazing, right? And I want the audience to understand how we're working with who the people we're working with, because that the way he answered that is very different than how a lot of people would have answered it. He measured his success by how well he's able to help his employees. That is amazing. All right, so let's continue on. So Lauren, now I know you're quiet because we haven't got a chance to bring you on and talk as much. So I want to hear the story of how you guys ended up meeting and got together, and how you decided to join the insurance business with him and decide to do this as
Okay, so let's see if you let me finish the story, because he has a different version than I have. So we
everybody.
met.
Yo, all right.
Long story short, we met on Christian Mingle. So at the time, I was in
Online
grad school. Yeah,
Wow.
online dating. I know.
Oh, before the apps.
Yeah, literally, you had to actually go log in on your computer. I don't
Yeah,
even think I had internet on my phone. So we met on Christian Mingle, and something about his profile sounded familiar. It definitely was God, because I'm like, I never talked to this guy before. I just remember my brother talking about some guy with a camera and a Mercedes coming by his school. And that was Ren. So I showed him a picture. I was like, do you know who this is? Because I mean, Long Island is small, but like also like for that to stick in my head, I don't know. So
the chick like the Benz, bro.
No.
Ladies love Benzes.
No. But it just gave me a comfort level, like, okay, there's something in common. This isn't like a weird stranger, because there's some weird people online. So that helped me be like, okay, this is someone I can consider. And I asked my brother, and he's like, oh yeah, he's a cool dude. They actually like Brandon went to my grandparents' house to film videos with him for school projects, and like my brother hung out with his brother in detention. So they knew each other. And then come to find out, my close friends from church were his friends from high school, but we had never crossed paths. I went upstate to school, but like in high school, I would go watch my friends play soccer, and he was on the soccer field. I just didn't know. So it was just like, it just gave me the comfort I needed to be like, okay, I can talk to this guy. And after like a month of texting, I was like, all right, we got it. Like, this is taking too long. Like, So I told him I was going to study at Starbucks, and Ren really thought I was going to study, but I mean, obviously, no, I wasn't. So
I can respect that you can admit you were trying to bag him. I can.
That was never, it was never the plan to actually study. I didn't need to study.
Meanwhile, I actually needed to study. I actually brought my computer and the whole library with me.
You just didn't know what was happening.
No.
Now, he was like an hour late, but he was texting me the whole time, which is very typical Ren of like, things just happen and things just come up, it's true. But anyways, he's like, his mom made him stay for dinner is what happened, so he couldn't leave the house. So he was texting me the whole time, so it's not like he was ghosting me, but I was just shy. So then by the time he came, we didn't really talk, and then we ended up talking in the parking lot for like an hour after Starbucks closed, and then that was it. So yeah. Yeah, but I mean, I would have never planned to do insurance, or it's not even close to like what I was studying or planning to do. It just happened by default, kind of thanks to the pandemic, actually. So I was doing other jobs. I was a therapist and got burnt out really quickly in a unhealthy work environment. And it was bad, just being threatened by clients and kids coming out of jail. So not feeling very safe and kind of wanting like a break. So initially I was just going to take a break for a few months, get a steady job with good income, benefits, because you don't get any of that. That's not the stuff they tell you in school. You don't get that security with that kind of job right away.
Right.
So I was a travel agent for a bit, and then the pandemic happened. So I lost my job doing that. And since I had free time, we figured, I'll go for my insurance licenses, because God forbid something were to happen to Ren, I would need them to be able to sustain his business, or at least figure out what I'm going to do. They don't give you a lot of time. So I got my licenses, and then I was always kind of like helping when he started. Like Ren said, I was the telemarketer. I mean, I met you when you guys first started. Like, I was around. I was working other jobs, but that I would either open or help close, or clean the office, really whatever I could do being not licensed. So then during the pandemic, they needed some more help. I think people had left for different reasons. So I just started working more and more. And then eventually I realized, I was like, let me just keep this. We don't need another income. thank God, it worked out. I mean, we could have used it at some points, but in the beginning, I needed to have that other job. Like that basically was also helping sustain the agency too. So
Right.
yeah, and now I've been here full time. I think 4 years, 3 years, 4 years probably. Yeah.
Wow. So now here's the question I have for you. Do you feel that when you became a full-time member of the agency, do you feel like that was kind of a point of change where the agency started to rapidly expand, or was it just like a continual gradual increase?
Oh, me?
Did I have anything to do with your success?
Well, she got this blinged out Knicks cup here.
I could actually be a proud Nick fan this year, so
Oh my gosh.
yeah. Anyways, go ahead.
Listen, that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah,
That's for
real.
episode 8.
Well, I think when I came on board, I was able to start to take things off Ren's plate. And so that helped him focus on what he's really good at. And over time, that has just evolved even more with the other people we've brought on board as we've specialized. So I do think it helped us to widen our expertise, whereas before maybe a lot of it was focused on what Ren could handle himself, and you're limited with what you can do. I think in the past 2 years we've started to branch more into the commercial and the life insurance. Even though you were always doing that, it was much more limited because we didn't have the team, and you were kind of doing a lot of that. And then in the beginning you were doing everything, so that too I think helped when you didn't have to do all of that. And also I think we measure success differently now than when we first started. When we first started, it was like, we got to hit this level to get this award. And even though that's like that is our goal, at the end of the day, we just need to be able to provide for our family and our employees. So if we get it, we get it. But honestly, it's about the quality of living now, I think.
Yeah, well, we could take to the bank and how we could live.
Mm-hmm.
If you can make all this money and you're not healthy, and you're not happy, and you don't feel fulfilled, then what's the point? So, did we answer that question?
I don't know.
I mean, you did. You took a long circle around, but you did.
Yeah.
That worked. Okay, cool. So listen, anybody in the comments or that's watching right now, if you have questions that you would like us to pass on to this lovely couple, to the Jainarine family, please do so. There's nothing that's off the table. These are very down to earth people who love to help and grow. So listen, here's a question that I want to ask for who, if you were to meet someone today, and let's say you don't know them, and they said, you know what, hey, Ren and Lauren, I think I might want to start an insurance agency, right?
Mm-hmm.
How would you guide them? Like, what advice would you give someone that wants to join into this entrepreneur space?
Mm-hmm.
You go first.
I would say it's important to find ways to encourage yourself and keep yourself positive. There can be a lot of great things, but with that comes a lot of draining things because you're working with people's personalities.
Right.
And that can have a lot of ups and downs. You have to have a level of perseverance where you're not going to get discouraged when you're not getting the answers that you want to get, when you're not having a good month or good week. So I think the attitude is really important. And then if you're looking to build a team, that affects the team too.
Mm-hmm.
So, because if you have the motivation to learn and to grow, then you'll be able to catch on it's like the information wise, that if you're able to catch on to that, that's easy. I think the hard part is dealing with people and also the changes in the economy and the unpredictability from one month to the next.
I love that. I love that. Okay. Okay. So here's a follow-up question to that. How important do you think it is for a husband and wife team to work together in a business? Like, did you see a shift in your relationship from when you were working two separate jobs or businesses to when you guys started uh, pulling everything together? How did that affect your marriage?
Mm-hmm. It's definitely been hard at times because being the owners, you really can't shut off.
Mm,
So, Ren doesn't keep to a typical 9 to 5. I, for the most part, try to, but then you're like talking or you have the downtime and then things come to you. So you want to always be talking about stuff. And sometimes it's good things that you're excited about or ideas. So I think that's the hardest part is shutting that off. Why I think it's been successful for us is we don't work side by side every day. It's not like we're sitting in the same room working. We did that a little bit in the beginning, and I would say that was tougher because the way it's learning how to speak to each other in front of
mm,
other people and versus like when you're at home, which I think we're still learning
yeah.
how to do that better. Um, but if we were, I think it would be a totally different situation. But because we're in actually different roles now, we don't actually have to. And even in the last year, like it used to be, I had to keep on him and keep reminding him on things, and you would have to tell me to do things. We don't have as much of that anymore because we have other people filling those roles. So that allows us to actually I think thrive a little better because we're not like, you know, almost like parent or like being like a manager to each other. So the people that we've spoken to who are in business together, I think why it's difficult is because there's no separation at all. He actually will go out of the house sometimes and work, or he'll be upstairs working. I'll be downstairs. So that separation is super important. But yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
what you would add to that.
I would also add to anybody that is trying to figure this out with husband and wife. Like the first one, it's like, well, it saves money on payroll. I'm not making money. You want to work for me and not make money with me?
Yeah.
Like, we don't have to pay somebody.
That takes a while to get used to.
But no, with the jokes aside, it's this for me personally. I could be in the same room with her and work normally. But then there are those little tiny, like majority of the time, but there are moments when I remember like during the pandemic, we had to work from home and we were both loud on the phone. She doesn't agree with that, but we have proof from other people that agrees with me on that. So anyways, but noticing that we gotta physically be separated, I would say you gotta establish the boundaries from the jump. One person could be like all like, "Yo, let's do this together. We're gonna make money. We're gonna do this and that, blah blah." Blah. And the other one could be like, "I'm not, I don't know what this is. I don't feel like I should do this. This is not my calling, da da da. But I love you, so I'll help you.
Yeah.
Whatever that looks like." But establishing the boundaries, because I remember there were times where at the very beginning we didn't establish the boundaries, and that showed like on day one, day two, where we start talking about personal life conversations at the office, and then we talk about the office stuff at home
At
or in
home.
the car ride or something like that. So
Right.
that's where it's like, hey, when we're at work, we're at work. When we're at home, we're at home. If we want to talk about work, we got to ask permission and not make it corny, but literally like, hey, I need to ask you something about the office. And that's a great question if we're watching Christmas movies right now and trying to relax, But guess what? Now that helps kind of reshape the other partner to be like, okay, I have a choice. I could listen to it or say, can we save it for later, And then instead of like being bombarded, because she could be thinking about something and I could be thinking about something, and then she wants to talk about work, and I'm trying to think of like, what the chores I have to do at home, or I have to think about how I'm trying to relax for a little bit, trying to bring my mind down to a quietness and a stillness. So it's asking for permission, but most importantly, having that boundary and establishing that boundary. Like, hey, when we're at the office physically, we talk about the office. If we're at home or in the car, we talk about personal stuff, because otherwise you're gonna get very, very frustrated with each other.
Yeah, and I think the
So
reason why. Sorry, go ahead.
no. Finish that thought.
I was gonna say the reason why I stayed in it and why I think a lot of people do decide to work together is because of the freedom that comes with that. So we looked at it as, what do we want our life to be in like 5-10 years? We want to have the freedom to travel, to do other things. If I have a typical 9-to-5 job with only a week of vacation, we're not going to be able to do those things. So the priorities did change. And I think we keep that in our mind too, of like what the longer game is.
Okay. So the question that I was going to ask is, how did you guys decide what roles that you were going to handle? Like you were going to do one thing, you're going to do the other thing, and how did you establish those boundaries? Because you mentioned that before.
So Lauren doesn't want to get any more licenses that I have, like the Series 6 and 63. So that kind of like puts it right. Okay, I guess I will be the owner.
Yeah,
If I had to.
I will be the owner still, I guess,
right.
No, but I mean, like it started with me, so it has to carry on with me. Based on experience, I ran teams before, I ran businesses, I managed things, I worked in high velocity, volume personalities. I grew up with so many different types of people. It just makes sense. I walked into this business like to do it. So it just makes sense for me to continue that. And then Lauren will be the extension of me. And then hopefully that will be a branch off to something that she finds passion within. And my job is to help find that with her, not say, okay, this is what you're going to do. That's it. We'll build on that brick by brick. So, um, Lauren, she has experience in managing people, understanding people, and handling conflict. So she came on board as HR and just helping with training and everything like that. And by doing training, it teaches her the products as well. So it was a win-win in that moment. And then also just be like a voice of reason within the agency when we were in person and whatnot. Um, and then that evolved into her doing life insurance, because honestly she's very good at that. She
Yes.
sees the need in that. She sees she could bring a different perspective, almost like a motherly charm to it versus a sales pitch. And I think that's why she was very successful many times in the industry for life insurance. um, and then that became like her thing. She just ran with it on helping people get life insurance, uh, and then on the back end, she helps, not helps, she runs the administrative part of it. Making sure we got the right documents. She checks on compliance. She runs operations right now, as well as the life insurance team of our agency. So she'll run my emails. She'll look at compliance documents, make sure all of our licenses are current and everything like that, and um, make sure the bills are paid. So it definitely helps to, like, she took a lot off my plate, because so then I could focus on bringing in money for the agency and growing the agency revenue wise.
Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna get a couple questions that are juicy, because we only got a few more minutes, but I want to make sure that we get into this. I want you to be prepared. All right. And
Okay.
I really want to focus on the marriage part of how you guys do things.
Okay.
How do you guys handle disagreements? Like, do you have
Hmm.
rules rules for conflict? How do you handle that? Because everybody has disagreements, right?
Mhm.
Hmm.
Um,
Mhm.
but being that you work together and you're married,
Hmm.
disagreements can be multiplied in that
Hmm.
sense, right?
Mhm.
How do you handle them in a healthy way?
Mhm.
Yeah. So I mean, it depends on what day. We either get the boxing gloves or the bats. We just go right at it. We'll just duel for it.
Yeah.
Um, Survival of the fittest.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Hey,
Uh,
listen, she thank you. I think she got hands.
she
Yeah.
does. She actually has gloves too. She has gloves, clubs, and bats.
It's true.
I got a,
Mm,
I got a bow and arrow.
I mean, unless you're Green Arrow, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Literally.
This is very true.
Yeah.
Which
No,
I've seen you in that costume a few times
Mhm.
every year.
every year.
No, but I mean, it comes with the intention of like, are you trying to prove the other person's wrong, or are you trying to win your relationship? Are you trying to get over this moment? What's the win-win? You know, because when a husband and wife is arguing, it it doesn't you have to fight well. That's like something I always think of. Like if you're gonna fight, just fight well.
Yeah.
um and just don't make it a competition. Try to find the compliments in it. Like the reason why you argue is because there's um unspoken things that weren't said, that are not being lashed out. There's just disagreements, ideas, whatever the case would be. That's your moment to figure it out and everything like that. And then sometimes it gets really heated for sure, but the baseline is, just because it gets loud, it gets heated, or it's soft spoken and hurtful, you got to remember the foundational part is like, we love each other.
Mhm.
We're still in it. I think this generation, it's like the moment a bad thing happens, it's over. I think the moment, or this generation, it's like, well, what can you do for me? Well, this is what you're supposed to do for me, and you're not doing anything for me.
Mhm.
It's almost like, what can I take from you?
Yeah.
We should be giving each other. We should be supporting each other
Mhm.
at the end of the day. And
Um, no,
just
that
move my shoulder.
that makes me think. So yeah, the as far as like rules, that I would say is one of them is we never ever use the D word, divorce. It's never an option to throw that around.
Say
It's
that one more time.
Yeah, it can't be part of your vocabulary.
Yeah,
It can't.
that's
It's not a threat. It's not something that is a card in your back pocket. Like, no, it's not an option to speak that.
No.
And then the other thing is to never bring up things from the past.
Yeah.
What's in the past is done,
It's buried.
unless like unless it's something like we have to deal with. But in the midst of a fight, you can't bring that up. If it's something that we got to deal with when things are calm, we can work on that. But yeah, those I would say are the big things. And then um we've done we all obviously I think we all have a lot to work on. We still have to really truly work on that. But we've done other things to work on ourselves, so that actually has helped in the midst of arguments, by going to seminars and things to work like on the things that we realize, all right, this is actually my issue. It's not that person's issue. And
Mm,
so I have to kind of remove myself from the situation and not take things personally, which is really, really hard to do when you're married in general. But
yeah,
it's hard not to feel like everything is personal.
that's good. That's so good. So now let me ask you this. What is the best part? Like, what is the superpower of being a team?
Hmm. I think we're like just that we're best friends. We have each other's back. Like, I think that's what has we always go back to is it's just us at the end of the day, and God. We have our family, we have our friends, we have our team who have always been super supportive. But as far as like how the work gets done and what the future is going to look like, that is only things that we can control between ourselves and through prayer. So we have to just remember that we're on the same team. We're not against each other. People come in and out of our lives.
Right.
We have support in and out of seasons. Sometimes we have support, sometimes we don't. And so we have to just rely on each other first, not on getting what we need from friendships or other relationships or even other family members, because we're the only ones that really truly know what's going on.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. So now,
yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something. Okay. Okay.
You wanted me to say something. We're good.
All right. So a few more questions because we got a few minutes left in the show. I want to say a couple more questions to really get things going. What was your first moment, your aha moment when you said, "Wow, we're really growing"? What was that moment? Like it could be business, it could be a relationship. What was that moment where you really felt the growth between you two?
To think for a second. What, you have an answer?
No.
Oh.
I do. I do.
Okay, go ahead.
No, you go first.
No, I don't have anything. Go ahead.
My answer would influence your decision.
Okay, go ahead.
No, you go.
I don't have anything. I had to think a little bit more.
Just think. Joe's patient.
You saying that because you don't have anything?
No, I do have something.
Okay, so go
ahead. All right. I would say honestly right now, I would say like wow, we're really growing or coming out of something that's just been crazy, horrific, like a storm in our life. Like we were just saying that where it's like at the end of the day it's just us, that's really it. So we're actually in that moment right now where we feel
okay,
that we're growing. I mean, there were a few other moments in the past. I'll just focus on like our agency, like
I was gonna say, what was the tangible aspect?
Oh, okay.
Like from the outside looking in, what is a tangible aspect of the growth? It could be business or personal.
I mean, I guess in the past few years, when like we got our house, we were able to, start doing the things we've dreamed of doing, like traveling, like hosting people.
Yes.
And then even just in growing our team in the past year, I think has helped us spend more time with each other too, because now we have a solid team that we can rely on.
Yeah.
And so even though it's been a really difficult season, we've been able to actually have the space to be there for each other, because we have support in place. So, and I think what happens in marriage is like, we're thinking about what's happening now, but there obviously were moments in the past, but your growth and your intimacy changes in a different way as years go on. So when I think back like 5-6 years ago, we're like, oh wow, that was the closest we've ever been. And then I'm like, wait, no, now, or like a few years ago, like it just keeps getting like deeper and grows in a different way, which you don't really understand unless you've been in a relationship like that with someone for that long.
Wow. I love it.
The fact that we were able to host, it definitely felt good,
Host people at your home.
Yeah,
that's very important for both of us.
Yeah, we grew up like that. And I would say different types of ways to host, like, just invite somebody over and have like a one-on-one break bread with somebody or with a couple to celebrate birthdays and baby showers, having our home open for other people to have like their own baby shower here,
Yeah.
um, when Lauren's grandparents passed away and having out of state, out of country relatives come by, everybody was able to come here to break bread, to even have a space big enough for all that was a very beautiful thing to see. And then even right now, our house is so decorated by this one over here. It looks like a little Christmas village in our house, and it just feels awesome because literally in the next 48 hours, it's going to be just filled with a lot of laughs and loudness and food. But it looks like a Christmas village in here.
I haven't heard any negatives to that. That sounds like all wins to me.
Yeah, I would say that's the tangible part of it. I think is like now we have the memories here.
Yeah,
that's awesome. I love it. Wow, you guys are such an awesome couple. Thank you so much for taking the time to come on the air with us. Listen, I need y'all to go and follow these people on social media. Where can they follow you, Ren and Lauren? How can they see my brother and sister, dancing on social media?
Can't see me.
Ren's easy. He's at Ren Raps.
There you
go. So you find him, you find me. Because I actually, what is my Instagram? I think it's Lauren Ashley J. Lauren _ Ashley J. But
I don't know. She'll change her username like out of like emotions or something, and I'm Ren Raps.
Yeah, you find him, you'll find me.
You could Google Ren, and you'll find me. If you find anything that's incriminating, though, it's fake news, and please let me know so we can take that down.
Well, listen, I had to. I have something that I want to bring on here, which is Ren's IG.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Yes. We got a lot of stuff going on here.
A lot of dancing.
Ren is an exceptional dancer.
Yeah. Yeah.
A quick look at some of these. Hey.
With my bestie, like everything fun. Big God.
Hey.
Big God. Big God. Big God. SpongeBob, big God, pants okay. SpongeBob, big God, pants okay. Big God, big God, big.
See,
my bestie, like everything fun.
This big guy one, I'm gonna have to
talk
do that
about our
too,
ABCs.
just because. And it's the last one I'm gonna play.
Camera fell.
You know, get the time for the hate and the bad energy. Come my mind on my money. Make you dance like broccoli.
Which, just so you guys know, this is how Ren and I met. It's because I was performing at his church. And I said, can anybody in the audience dance? And literally the whole audience pointed to Ren to come up on stage. Which is amazing.
One day you guys will be back on stage together.
Oh, we will be on stage very fast, actually.
Yes.
We will.
Yeah.
We're gonna make that happen.
We're gonna make something happen very soon.
Maybe I fly down to North Carolina and we do something in the Carolinas.
Absolutely.
I think that's actually gonna happen real soon next year. Then you coming up to New York, to be honest with you, because my other good friend that is very like, what do you call that word?
Influential.
Yeah, there you go. See, there you go. Complete. Is in South Carolina, and I think something's gonna happen very well.
Yeah. Charlotte is right on the border of South Carolina, so depending on where they're at in South Carolina, it could be pretty close.
Okay.
Yeah. You definitely make that happen, and tell them to like, subscribe, and listen to the show.
So yes.
You better listen. You better support.
Absolutely.
Joe Boss Radio.
Let's go.
And listen, this is what I need y'all to do. I need y'all to donate.
I love this. Unashamed. Here we go. Everybody follow the link.
What am I going to do? Show some love. keep the show
Yes.
active, keep the show running. You
There
know
you
what I mean?
go.
Donate either Cash App or Zelle. Just scan
Mm,
the QR code below,
mm,
and this way you can support what we're doing. You can support our growth. You can support us talking with amazing couples like we have here with Ren and Lauren Jainarine, and you'll be able to help us keep going, man. This is, this is important, that we do this, and we want to make sure that you guys understand that to be a part of this, to run shows at a high level, it's not
right.
free. It's
Mm-hmm.
not free. So
No.
please support. Do what you can. If you got $5, if you got $10, if you got $100, please
$100.
say it again.
$100. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So all my people, if you can, for those of you that can donate $100, please lift your hand and come to the front.
Let's go.
Especially
Let's go.
no, let me stop playing with y'all. But listen, I want to say thank you to Ren and Lauren so much. It's been a pleasure to work with you guys on a personal level. It's been a pleasure having you here on the show. We look forward to seeing what you guys have coming up in 2026. We're gonna be right here on Joe Boss Radio doing
Mhm.
everything we can. And listen, we just appreciate you guys, man, and we love you guys. You guys are awesome.com, and we
Mm.
appreciate it. So thank you.
Appreciate you, man.
Yes.
No, thanks for having us on here. Hope we
Welcome.
could be on the next one for sure.
Yeah.
This
Say
is
it
all.
again.
Hope we could be on the next one for sure.
Oh, for sure. You guys have an open invitation.
Oh snap!
Awesome. We appreciate you.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So listen, now, any final advice that you want to give to the audience?
I would say, like, something we've said is, it's not happy wife, happy life. It's happy spouse. What is it? Peaceful house?
Happy spouse, happy house.
Peaceful house? Yeah. So
She remembers her part.
anyways, it's about each other and creating peace. And we do that obviously through the Lord as well, but it's about creating a life of peace. So if you have that as your focus, then that will help. What?
It's happy wife, happy life, peaceful spouse, peaceful house.
Okay.
I've heard so many.
They both work.
But I would say, you gotta have God first. You gotta have God centered. You have to be okay that not to be so hard on yourself. Just keep moving forward. You will fail. You will go through a lot. But don't give up. Lean on the closest people with you. Don't strive to be everybody's best friend. Stay responsible, be responsible, hold yourself accountable. And you have the same amount of hours as anybody you look up to. It's just how you manage that time. And enjoy the moment, because if you're always focusing on the future, you're going to miss out what's right in front of you. And if you always try to reminisce on the past or reflect on the past or dwell on regrets from the past, you're going to miss out on what's in front of you. Mm-hmm. So be present. It's a gift from God. And I don't know. I think I could keep on going with all these advices, because I literally went through so much this year.
Yeah.
But I think the best part is to just give it to God, rely on Him, focus on the people that are near and dear to you. Learn how to say no. Say yes slowly. You don't need to be a yes man or yes woman. And definitely just enjoy life and take it day by day.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Praise God. Praise God. Listen, I think that deserves a mini praise break. So we just gonna cue the church music. Go. We're gonna pray.
All right. Love it.
Thank you. We appreciate you guys. Listen, that's gonna wrap up our show for this evening.
Awesome.
Big shout to the homie Hope McClellan.
Yes, we love you, Hope.
What up, Hope?
Holding it down in H-Town.
Let's go.
All my family in New York, North Carolina, from all across, man. Wherever you at, please continue to rock with us. And listen, before y'all go, if you have not done it and you've been listening to the show this long, please like, subscribe, share, follow, all of that on IG, YouTube, and Facebook, wherever you want to hear some good conversation, wherever you want to grow, wherever you feel like this is a place that you can get some great information, and share it. Share it on the timelines. It doesn't cost you nothing, but it means the world to podcasters and radio hosts like myself. So
I shared it to like 20 Facebook groups, bro.
Oh man, that means the world, brother. Thank you so much.
Random groups too, like Guyana, the Black Network, COVID-19. It's random groups, bro, but there are people in there. Somebody got to look at this.
Somebody.
It cost me nothing. You're right. I did not get charged for this. So.
and it means everything. It really does.
Support it, everybody. Like, subscribe. Joe, when do you normally have your show on the air?
We are live Tuesdays at 9 p.m.
Awesome.
Okay. Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome.
Every Tuesday, same bat time, same bat channel.
Love it.
All right. Listen, for all of those out here, we want to tell y'all, make sure you enjoy and have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We thank you because Jesus is the reason for the season.
Amen.
So don't focus on the gifts. Focus on the gift that God gave you over 2,000 years ago. Enjoy the time with your family. Enjoy the time with your loved ones. And focus on the good. Whatever's going on is going to be okay. Just give it time and give it some effort, and things will turn around. I promise you that. I promise you that things will turn around. All right. So listen, we will see y'all next week. We love y'all. We thank you so much for being here. And we'll see y'all next week.
Peace.
Peace. Can you give me all the praise? You know what? I'm going to bring it to the screen. Might as well.
There we go. There we go. Yeah.
Now I hear my grandmama saying this. You don't know like I know. What is up for me? You don't know like I know. What is up for me? Oh, you don't know like I know. What is up for me? You don't know like I know. Anybody got a testimony in here? Do anybody in here have a testimony? Will you put your finger at your neighbor and tell a neighbor, you don't know like I know. Oh, you don't know like I know. You don't know like I know. You don't know like I know.
Wow. Is this your church show? Is this what they do in the South? Oh, snap. We should do stuff like this where not this, where we give reviews or something, a reaction reviews. Wow. I don't think
I'm telling you, if you praise him now,